We're continuing Frank's journey here. Looks like we're heading up a hill. Become very windy. I don't think it was this windy when we were in the town. That's interesting.
You knew?
Wade called me in about 6 weeks after, once he thought I could cope with knowing. Can I ever repay you for what you did?
She was a good woman, Frank.
The best.
You should come back to church. Back to the community. You're missed.
I hate him, Father. I can't get down on my knees and pretend otherwise. And I don't understand why you don't hate him too.
I try my hardest not to, Frank. Goes against the job description somewhat. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. The conviction of things not seen.
It's Hebrews 11.
We have to trust him. Even when his methods are hidden from view. Maybe see you on Sunday.
Wow. Emotional moment after another. It's just relentless. What are these blue flowers? It is nice to see a game address faith in a way. You don't see that a ton. Oh, got another radio. Is it up here?
0, 3, 1, 6,
Yes.
0.
I hung up on Stephen. He doesn't understand. Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would. There has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to this signal.
So a rift has seemed to have come between Stephen and Kate. Seem to be in a disagreement on the research of the disturbances or whatever it is that's happening here. Clouds are rolling in. We're just gonna keep following the path. Some feeding troughs. Huh. Which way? Let's go up straight. Is it getting darker or is it just the clouds? A lot of flies buzzing around. Okay, so we got animal troughs, that makes sense. There's something going on here.
You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back and they were fine. I woke up this morning and the whole lot had gone.
All our livestock?
Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well, I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all round the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out.
There are, we've seen them.
Set the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right.
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
Hey, there's the wind now. A path leading this way, and we've got the street. Let's see if we can get out this way. We can. Right to left. What's this? Garbage.
Hi! Where were you?
Jesus, what the bloody hell are you doing?
What are you up?
Steven.
Get out of my way. This is important.
You've been with Lizzie. You mess with her, I'll knock your bloody block off,
I
son.
need to track the pattern. It's critical.
What are you talking about, Stephen? People are sick. Birds are dying. My cows are dead. Where's Kate?
Still up at the tower for all I know. I could recalibrate the radial coordinates on the primary oscillators. If that holds up...
Stephen, where's Kate? What's going on?
Just keep out of my way!
One of the patterns of light back behind us. This seems like the way we came a little bit. A Rubik's Cube, coffee, cigarettes, and a book.
How Miss Graham?
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates were failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. And I borrow the ladder.
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
We're still getting messages, so seems we're going the right way. Looks like he took the ladder. I don't see it. We heard this one, I think, when we were walking around. We couldn't quite find it.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Okay, yeah, I think we came in here and then we walked down to that tree. So it seems like we need to go back the other way from the barn, or we could just follow the road, which is probably the quickest way. Cans of food. Yeah, we came out here. And then we've got the pond that way. Or at least in that general direction.
So he managed to get the transfer to the observatory then?
Okay.
Well, this Catherine woman must have swung it. Now he says they're getting married before they come back. It's typical. Why can't he just wait till he's home?
Are you gonna go?
Goodness, no. It'll be full of her people. I expect they do things differently.
You wanna come in for a cup of tea?
Oh, I don't think so.
For Christ's sake, woman, it's been 8 months. Won't you just come in and talk?
Oh, you didn't want to talk when Mary was still alive. You and Charlie Tate out drowning your sorrows when you should have been at home nursing your wife.
You can be a nasty old bird, Wendy Boyles.
Frank Appleton, you come back here and say that again. Our mother always said you were a bad egg. You'll come a cropper, you mark my words.
Oh, they're brother and sister? Yeah, so we came out this way and went straight. So now we're gonna... Oh, there's the windmill. We can get up to it. It's just so beautiful, this game. Is there a disturbance over here?
Frank, for God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
Whoa.
You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going.
Frank means
But
business.
if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
What? That's weird. So sure enough, looks like we get... What? Whoa. Who's doing that? If everyone's dead. Still going. That's that. Oh, there it is.
My name is Frank Jacob Appleton. And if
Frank.
you're listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right. And by sending the planes, he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning. I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead.
Oh, Frank.
What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me. And I didn't. But I will now.
Oh, no.
I will face it with you now, Mary. They're coming.
Whoa. What? They actually bombed the town? That's crazy. Honestly, I can't really believe that they did that. And that was the end of Frank, I guess. So it seems we're nearing the observatory. That's exciting. We'll find out what is actually going on. I have a pretty good idea what's going on. These silent walks seem to be getting longer and longer. Hi there. Lizzie. So Frank's daughter. Lakeside Holiday Camp, the heart of Yalton Valley. Okay.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel.
Hey, what on earth's going on? It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I'd be looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks.
It's raining.
I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
So we found Rachel. A phone. Okay, so here we are at the holiday camp. Post office. Let's see what we have.
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
Well, like you're not using one right now.
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
What are these things?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
Oh, campfire stoves.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh. So Stephen was married to Kate, but was also in love with Lizzie, who I might have made up that that's Frank's daughter. Parking, tennis courts, reception, and pool. Over by the pool.
Let me get that.
Oh, you managed.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed for the last 10 years, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armour routine.
Sue yourself, I'm only trying to help.
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Anything except okay?
Yep.
I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
That seems true. Steven doesn't seem like a very reputable character. Good news, folks, we can't cover the pool. That would just be silly. The rain stopped. Oh, there it is.
I found another dead bird over at the swimming pool.
That's the fourth one this morning. Did you fish it out?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to think about that pay rise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Reese. I've been a little bit busy. Oh, Rachel.
Sorry I'm late, Mrs. Graves. I was packing away the tennis things.
Did you check Mr. Cole Shelley again like I asked you to?
He's not back yet.
I haven't seen him either. Do you think he went into town?
Maybe, yeah,
Oh,
something like
it's
that.
that the Dentons were booked in for a 4:30 tennis session, but they didn't show up. So I went to their chalet. You know, they always take the one near the campfire, but they weren't there either. I think maybe they went into the village for a Hoover bag and might have given Mr. Cole a lift.
A Hoover bag? Why on earth would they do that?
Well, I think maybe Mrs. Denton was hoovering and the bag broke, so they had to get another one. Because there's this dust all over this chalet.
Dust. Huh. That's right, we knew it was June. Got some RVs here. With bathrooms. Bloody tissues. Okay. Look, this one has a little trail circling it, like there's a child or something. Which is very sad. Yeah, see, there's two. There's like one and a smaller one. That one is locked. Oh, we can still see the windmill. Locked there as well.
This is a public service announcement from Hamilton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your
A memory here.
Hello, Catherine.
It's Kate. Elizabeth?
Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him. It's not difficult or anything.
Should it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. Certainly isn't difficult for me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, or...
Well, I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth...
Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. That's a British thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it is. We'll do our best, then.
Well, Kate's rather unpleasant, too, isn't she? Alright, so this thing is property of Ballas, which is the company that owns the observatory. Do you have a gate here? No, I guess it's just showing that that's where Kate was hanging out. Crazy. Alright. This seems like a good place to take a break. So that's what we'll do. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the journey through Shropshire and Yalton. It's been a really interesting story. It seems like we're getting close to the end here. At least on the map, we're close to the observatory, which looks like it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes to light, what doesn't. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. You can check out episodes on YouTube. We'll see you next time.